Taurus, welcome in, Taurus. Welcome in, welcome back. How you doing? I'm so happy you're here. I hope you're having a beautiful day today. If you haven't been with me before, hello, my name is Priscilla. I'm a psychic, medium, tarot reader, Reiki healer, an empath, and I also have the gift of telekinesis, which I will demonstrate for you in a minute. This is a Taurus reading, okay? So please, this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest to who it belongs to. We all live different lives, and we're all on different life paths, and we're all on different timelines, of course. So please take what resonates again and leave the rest to who it belongs to. I do private readings, affordable private readings. My information is down below, okay? So when I was meditating to hear, so I'm getting somebody who has a short breath, okay? Somebody can't breathe. Maybe somebody has asthma here. Maybe somebody's losing steam, I heard, losing steam, or you can't breathe, or you're running out of breath, or something like that. All right, something to do with running out of steam or running out of breath, or I don't know, maybe somebody has asthma again, okay? So I feel like I need to do that one more time, Spirit. So I speak to my spirits speak to me. I speak to them through my crystal emblem here. Also in my head, but for, right now, so I can show you, I speak to them, we can speak to them through my crystal emblem. They're going to pick out the first several cards, and then I'm going to follow up with them with more tarot. Okay? Let's see. So now is a good time to ask Spirit whatever you need to ask them right now. If you're not already, subscribe to my channels so my spirits and I can pick up on your energy. Okay? Okay. I just one more. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on with my beautiful Taurus. Okay. Okay, so again, if you're not subscribed, subscribe now so I can pick up on your energy and ask Spirit what you are looking, what answers you're looking for here. Okay, any questions you may have. All right, so let's get it started. Let me show you my telekinesis real quick. They said that this doesn't exist, but it does. I won't move the bell, but I will move the pendulum inside to ring the bell. Okay, here we go. This is telekinesis. I can move this with my head, my mind. I can also move it with my hands. Okay, this is with my third eye. All right. And now with my hands, I can also move it with my hands. Okay, I'm just staying as steady as possible so you guys can see. All right, that's why I got a clear bell so you can see exactly what I'm doing. All right. Oh, any questions or any comments or whatever, leave it below, or you can contact me. My information again is down below. They say it doesn't exist, telekinesis, but I'm living proof that it does. Okay? All right, let's get started. My beautiful Taurus. What crowns my Taurus right now? What is Spirit bringing in? What are the angels bringing in here? What is Spirit bringing in? What crowns them right now? Crowns them. Okay, right now. Right, do you want me to leave it upside down? Do you want me to leave it upside down? You want me to leave it like this? All right, well, Seven of Swords. They want me to leave it like this. So Seven of Swords. All right, so that's dishonesty, betrayal. Somebody's trying to get away with something here. Maybe somebody's, moving in silence. This can be somebody who's deceitful, thievery, trickery. Let's see. I'll get to the bottom of that, guys. Give me a second here. All right, this is your intuition. All right, do you want me to leave it like this? Leave it like this? No, turn it up. Okay, the cards were, okay, got you. Judgments, all right, judgment. So whoever betrayed you, judgment is here. Some kind of awakening to this shit. Some kind of reflection, some kind of, something happened. There's also an awakening here. Maybe some of you awakened from the betrayal. Maybe some of you had spiritual awakenings because of the betrayal. The Hierophant, yeah, the Hierophant. Religious beliefs, awakenings. This is wisdom, knowledge. This is like a constitution, like a church or some kind of religious beliefs. Ace of Cups. Okay. Leave it like that. Yes. Ace of Cups. New joy. There's new love here. All right. There's new love. There's new feelings. This can be a baby, a birthing of a new project or something, a birthing of a new career, birthing of a new baby or marriage. Okay. Engagement. Yeah, this can be an engagement. Again, it can be anything, a birthing or a wedding. Love. What's there? What's in the sacral right there? Is Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. Look at that. Destiny. There's a turning point here. There's a turning point. Something, the decisive moment. Something turned in your favor here. Lucky. This is a cycle. A cycle here. Something happened. Maybe you guys, there's a Wheel of Fortune. And then, yeah, you Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Looking forward. Anticipating something. Anticipation. You're expecting something. You're planning here. You're traveling, maybe for some of you. You're traveling. You're discovering something. But something here, you guys are starting new with something. Some kind of Wheel of Fortune. It was destiny. Now you guys are planning. Maybe for some of you, I want to say you guys are, again, birthing a new child or something. But here we have the devil, okay? The devil, which is addictions, toxic. This is what grounds you. This is what roots you. So somebody, for some of you, you're looking, away from this person. You're trying to get away from them. You're looking ahead. You're trying to decide, you're planning to, okay, this is it. That's why, something happened here. Destiny happened. Maybe some kind of awakening to some sort. Maybe some kind of new beginnings that you want. Maybe you have an awakening to this, this betrayal and this deceit here, these lies and trickery, criminal activity. Yeah, somebody was toxic around you. And you're planning ahead here. You're planning on decisions here. You're trying to make a decision. For some of you, again, overseas travel. All right, some of you are traveling overseas, but there was some kind of awakening to this betrayal. All right, what you don't see under the deck. Do you want me to leave it like this? Leave it like that? No? Okay. What you don't see under the deck is Four of Cups, okay? That means depression. You're contemplating on something. All right, you're contemplating. You're disconnected. You're evaluating, you're contemplating, you're disconnected, you're blindsided about something. Maybe you were blindsided about something and you had some kind of awakening to this betrayal. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, look, the first Five of Wands under the deck. Fighting and competition and disagreements. Yeah, Magician, right. Right under betrayal. Yeah, you saw it. This is manifestation, clarity, all right? May 1st is here. May 11th is here. May 5th is here. May 2nd. April 22nd. Wow. Yeah, you saw this this activity here, this criminal activity. You got clarity to it. That's why this is Judgment is right next to it, and Magician is right underneath. What's this? Magician and Judgment and Betrayal. What is this? Yeah, Three of Wands. Looking ahead. Progression. Expansion. Overseas opportunity. Again, you guys are preparing to get out of there with this Judgment right above it. You're progressing, you know. Maybe they were juggling you. Now you have to balance, because there's priorities that you have to balance out here. Yeah. And look, you walked away. You walked away. 8 of Cups. With disappointment. And you abandoned it. You left it behind. You withdrew. Alright. And you're going into recognition and victory and triumph. Alright. This is public recognition, victory, triumph. You're going into that. You walked away from... You're walking away and you're going right into victory and triumph. With Queen of Wands, yeah. With courage and confidence and independence and determination. Above that is 2 of Wands. And right above 6 of Wands is Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you completed a cycle. And now you're going forward. You're progressing forward. So you're leaving whatever you left behind. And whatever you were, are depressed about. When you leave it behind, you're going to be victorious. Yeah, look, it came out twice. Again, 5 of Wands, guys, and that's right underneath the Devil. So somebody here, straight up, has addictions and is materialistic, or has some kind of restrictions here, or dependencies, or excessive of some sort, but they're competition, disagreements, rivalry of some sort, conflict. And you're looking ahead from this conflict. Yeah, look, starts and ends. All right, starts and ends. Betrayal, conflict, trickery, tension, competition. No, you don't need this. You need to, you need to walk away. What your heart is saying right now. Your heart is saying to walk away in your heart chakra, because you have new things coming. Right above that, new things. All right, new love, new feelings of awakening, emotional awakenings of some sort, Yeah, right. And the Hierophant right before that, some kind of wisdom and knowledge, spiritual wisdom here. Yeah, for some of you, you had an awakening from all these betrayals, And now you're here trying to confirm all this shit. Let's see. Let's see. I feel like I want to go here to the twisted, right here. Some leading me here. So that's where I'm going, wherever the cards lead me. I always say I'm going to do this card, but it never works out like that. Never. It always works out to it's something totally different, but it's where Spirit is guiding me to. So maybe they want to say something from here. Is that right? Is that right, guys? Is that right? Is that right? Yeah, you want to say something from here. Okay. So this betrayal here. All right, give me here. What's this? Taurus and the Magician. What is this? What is this dishonesty? Yeah, you have all the tools that you need to manifest all your desires. You have everything, all the resources, everything that you need. All right, maybe that's why you saw this. Yeah, look, he's a thug. There it is. There it is. That's what Spirit was trying to tell me. Yeah, it's a thug. And you're the Magician, honey. See through all this. Yeah, he's a thug. Person can be in New York State. Okay, they can live up in New York State. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Okay, you might be dealing with the Capricorn. I'm sorry, a Cancer. You might be dealing with the Cancer, yeah. 2020 might be significant, but, New York State is significant here. New York State, 1972, 1965, 1970, 1972 is here. know, somebody here, or, you know, you or them, wears their a baseball cap backwards, okay? Somebody here wears a baseball cap backwards. They wear some kind of hat. Maybe they're married, okay? Married, all right? Look, judgment is right above that with the Three of Wands, looking forward, okay? Looking ahead. Maybe this person was married that betrayed you, you know, and you found out about it. You were aware of it, so now you're, you know, you're planning ahead to move forward. Or maybe he was a thug. Something about thug and being married. You can be married to a thug. I'm not here to judge. Let's do Taurus. What's this here? The Hierophant. And the Two of Pentacles. What is this? Multiple priorities. Balancing decisions. Oh, maybe this person was, you know, you were a third party and they were you know, juggling you. All right? It could have been juggling you, somebody. All right, this is a fresh start. Fresh start. Right under, you know, fresh Ace of Cups. Fresh start. So moving, you might be buying a house, selling a house in a new city or state, a career change, you know, left a toxic relationship. What did I say? Left a toxic relationship, you know? This is yeah. You're leaving a toxic relationship. This person betrayed you. Maybe he was married or she was married in a third party. They were probably juggling you and you were disappointed and you walked away. All right? Maybe you had to, you know, move. You know, too many, you know, they were the devil. Too many fights. All right? You had too many fights. There was too much freaking competition. Too much fighting here. Too much conflict. So you needed a fresh start. Period. Okay? Period. Look, sex addiction. Maybe this person had a sex addiction. Under the deck. Yeah, but somebody's here is moving, buying a house, selling a house, going to a new city or state, a career change. You left a toxic relationship. Yeah, look at this. Right under love, hate. All right, love, hate. Right underneath the walking away. So you're disappointed. For some of you, you walked away and have a new fresh start. Because of this guy, this person, this woman, whatever, man, it was toxic. You were trapped. Look at this. Heartbreak. Jeez. Whew, can't make this up, guys. Can't make this up. This is right underneath, you know, you being triumphant and victorious. All right, with self-confidence, wheel of fortune. You were heartbroken from this person. You had a love and hate relationship. There was probably some shocking news. Look, shocking news that just came out. And you had to look forward. Right above that is Two of Wands, looking forward with the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you had to focus on getting up out of there. That's what happened, because you got some shocking news for some of you. Same for all of you, okay? If it doesn't resonate, don't force it, all right? Look, feelings. Feelings just, you know, feelings. So right above that, you know, is the competition and the devil, all right? So this means to me, you're in your feelings about these people. You're done, you know, you're done with your feelings and shocking and all that, you know, and them, your feelings were probably hurt, you know, your feelings were probably heartbroken here, heartbreak, love and hate, and you had to walk away. You love this person. I feel for some of you, you still love them, but you had to walk away. You had no choice. So I feel for some of you, you had to walk away. There was no choice. You had to leave this toxic relationship behind, all right? Don't worry, it's gonna be okay. It's meant for your own good. Trust, it's meant for your own good. If you're a good person and you know, you do the right thing and you stay right and you stay with God, God does these things on purpose to get you to, you know, to be in aligned with your true self, your good self. All right? God doesn't do things, you know, to you if you're good. It does it for you if you're good, okay? All right? Look, this person had secrets. Right above betrayal and Thug. All right, and then the Magician. So this person had secrets that, you know, like I said in the beginning of the reading, I said moving in silence, right? Right beneath this card, secrets, it says moving in silence. So this is either you or them moving in silence. Somebody's moving in silence here, and I feel like it's this Thug. All right? This Thug is moving in silence, not having all the, and somebody's not having all the facts or hidden factors here. There's lack of communication, though. There's lack of communication, and this person's locked up. All right, this can be somebody who's locked up that you can't get no communications from. All right, you can't get no communications. Toxic. They're saying is, you know, next to that is judgment. You know, judgment, and then God. God is, you know, something to do with karma, because the Wheel of Fortune is here too. Somebody's getting their karma here. So stay prayed up and stay good. Next to that is poor health, all right? Poor health, neglecting your health, maybe. Health needs assessment, mental health conditions, addictive habits. There it is. This person who can have addictive habits, all right? And now they're being, you know, there's a judgment. Something was, you know, revealed here. And somebody had to look ahead. Again, this person could have been married and, you know, had addictive habits. Like I said before, the card that came out, maybe they had sex habits, you know, sex addictions. Okay, maybe they had sex addictions. Remember, the devil is what roots you, what grounds here. And the competition. So somebody here is neglecting health. This can be you or them. Health needs assessment, has addictive habits, or mental health conditions, and this person is grabbing their head. Okay, so poor health. For some of you, you have a lot of migraines. You know, for some of you, you have a lot of migraines. Cluster headaches, migraines. If you know what cluster headaches are, but migraines, cluster headaches, stuff like that. Okay, what's this Hierophant with the Two of Pentacles and a fresh start, moving up the toxic relationship? Look at that. Yeah, you're at a crossroads. You're at a crossroads. You know, again, you're balancing a decision here. You're faced with choices. All right. They're facing the possibilities in life. You're looking forward again. You know, with the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands, you're preparing. You know, you're expanding. You're progressing. Your preparations. Expecting something, and you're making decisions. Overseas travel for some of you, but you're faced with choices. You're at a crossroads, though, like, you know, and that's right underneath a fresh start. Okay, so selling a house, leaving a toxic relationship, could be leaving a city or state. What's this Eight of Cups and Ace of Cups and heartbreak? A lot of feelings here. Yeah, somebody was hurt and had to walk away. Somebody was heartbroken and had to walk away. For some of you, you know, this can be the best thing that happened to you, because now you have personal growth and fulfillment now. All right, look at that. Marriage. All right, I'm sorry, magnetic. So you're attracting things in life now. You know, you're attracting your attraction to something or someone. All right. So hard to resist something or someone. Like I just said, maybe you're walking into, you know, but you have new beginnings up there. And this is right beneath Ace of Cups. Again, this could be a new love. All right. It's hard to resist them. It's hard to resist them. Right above that is heartbreak. So attraction, you know, attracting things in life. Maybe for some of you, you're attracting things in life, but you need time to heal right now. Maybe you're attracting somebody in, but right now you're like, not right now. I'm still trying to heal, maybe, you know. But you might, for some of you, you're attracted to something. I mean, someone, and you're hard to resist. You had to walk away from something. You had to abandon someone. But this is definitely new feelings of someone new. Somebody has new feelings for someone. This is like a newfound feeling of happiness and, you know, love. Let's say new love, okay? There it is. The Star underneath the Six of Wands, which is, you know, public recognition. All right? So this is wishful fulfillment, wealth and fame. becoming quite popular, brand new and hopeful life. All right, this is underneath Wheel of Fortune, guys. All right, which is a new life. All right, a new cycle, a good fortune, a turning point in your life. So for some of you, you're going to be, quite famous, becoming quite popular. You might have a platform for you guys right now. Look, dice came out right next to that. Dice. Meaning, time to take risk, all right? Getting out of your comfort zone. You have to, leap into the unknown, they're saying. Because right above that, there was probably some shocking news. But now they're saying adventure waits. All right, May 12th is here. May 11th is here. May 6th is here. May 10th. Ooh, mountain. I'll take that one since it came up. Obstacles. There it is, mountain. For some of you, you live on the mountainside. You live by the mountains. Montana, Utah. I want to say Utah, Montana, Montreal. Up there. Okay, but you live by the mountains. Colorado is what I'm getting to. I just heard Maine for some reason. Maine. Maryland. Missouri. Challenges. Obstacles and challenges. Possible delays. Patience is needed. So these, this is right underneath the competition and the devil, of course, This is, you're going through obstacles with these peoples, and of course you're in your feelings about it, It's okay. Let's go here. It's telling me to go here right now. Taurus. What's this, Taurus? Yeah, so there's obstacles and challenges because of these people all around you being competitive and, disagreeing all the time, and there's tension here. Maybe there might be tension with somebody that has an addiction, of some sort. Maybe somebody's that, like, all right, I'm done, I'm tired. Something like that. All right. All right, Taurus. Spirit, give me a... What's this betrayal here in the Magician with the Thug and the secrets moving in silence? What is this? What is this? Yeah. Someone is definitely moving in silence here, for sure. And who's dishonest? And they're a thug. Straight up. Period. Let's see what this card says. What is this? It's cowries. This is a creative period for you. New ideas could bring prosperity. They're like seashells. All right? They're called cowries. New ideas can bring prosperity. Yeah, so if you have this, work. They're saying move in silence. All right. If some of you have ideas, move in silence. All right. Don't say anything to nobody, because there's haters. There's competition out there. There's people, in competition with you, and because you can be going public with whatever that you have here. These new ideas can bring prosperity, okay? These new ideas, whatever that you have, this new idea that you have, or whatever idea that you're coming, right now with, that's gonna probably bring public recognition. Move in silence. Don't say nothing, all right? Keep it a secret, okay? Keep it a secret. All right, African witchcraft here. It's not as bad as it seems. Don't judge what you don't know, they're saying. All right, don't judge what you don't know. And that's under poor health and marriage and the judgment card here. So maybe some addictive habits that somebody has here. They're saying don't judge, what you don't know. It's not as bad as it seems. Whatever. So for some people, they could be, doing witchcraft. And somebody, had an awakening to this. All right? And they're being judged right now. It's not good. Look, witch's hat. Witch hat. Always wear your invisible crown, okay? Your efforts are being recognized. There it is. It says fresh start above that with, faced with choices, okay? With having multiple priorities and trying to juggle. So always wear your invisible crown. Right above that is the Hierophant, all right? Your efforts are being recognized. So whatever you're doing spiritually, they see it, all right? They see it. Always wear your invisible crown. Like I was saying, always do the right thing. That's all you got to do. As long as you do the right thing, you'll be all right. Spirit got you. Signs, right in your heart. Pay attention to the signs. What messages are you ignoring, they're saying? What messages are you ignoring? This is right underneath the, walking away with the Ace of Cups, with the new love and heartbreak. So they're saying, pay attention to the signs. Don't be blindsided about people. You might be attracting, you might be attracted to them, but pay attention to the signs. All right? They might be hard to resist, but they're saying again, pay attention to the signs. They might be married. All right? Altar. There it is, right next. Protect your personal space. Your boundaries are being violated. All right? That might be with the African witchcraft. So just, be mindful. Always wear your invisible crown. Always, do, again, light your candles, all that. What messages are you ignoring, though? They're saying, too. Pay attention to the signs. If you're feeling depressed and all that, pay attention. That's, bad juju that's trying to surround you. All right? Look at that. Look what comes up after that. Tarot. It says, ask Tarot for guidance. All right? There you go. Be present. The future is not here. Be present. The future is not here. So like I was saying, do the right thing. So with the future, you get good karma. You do the right thing now, later on, the future, it's not here. It's the future, right now you have to do the right thing. Start new, whatever it is. Even if you're disappointed and have to walk away, it's okay. Don't ignore your health, they're saying. All right, don't ignore your health. Well, stay in silence. And look, I feel like the star. You guys, whatever you're doing, just keep quiet. All right, just keep quiet, whatever you're doing. There's public recognition. Back to back. You're becoming quite popular here, and it's destined. All right, right above that is destined to happen. As long as you walk away from this devil stuff and you look ahead, and you go with new love and new joy and new happiness of feeling in your heart with confidence. The Queen of Wands, and leave behind this shit right here. Walk away from this and this devil. Conflict and these, whatever materialistic, you're going to be okay. Right next to that is Electric Witch. All right, Electric Witch. Pave your own path. There it is. You're not lost. You're just different. You're not lost, you're just different. All right? Ending and beginning. There it is. This is the betrayal. You're not lost, you're just different. These people are just trying to betray you. It's all right, you probably had your awakenings again. You're going to be all right. Okay, I'm going to give you a spirit animal here. And then I'm going to wrap up this reading. Please don't forget to subscribe and give your girl a like, okay? It's free. It costs, and it takes 2 seconds. Just let me know that you're resonating, that I'm resonating with you. And it helps my channel, okay, guys? Okay. This is your spirit animal. This is an animal that you've been seeing or will be seeing. This is an animal that you have been seeing or you will be seeing. A bat. Maybe you've been hearing them, or you will be seeing them, or you have been seeing them. A bat. A bat means darkness, all right? It means turn fear into fuel, driving you towards finding your fearlessness. Okay, when you turn on the light, things are a little less frightening. All right, so when you turn on the light, things are a little bit less frightening. If you're having an awakenings or whatever, it's okay. All right, when you turn on the light, things are a little bit more frightening. So turn your fear into fuel, driving you towards finding your fearlessness. All right. So So facing your fears. Okay, it's okay. So when you turn on the light, things are a little less frightening. All right, this was your message. I hope it resonated with you. If it didn't, come back for the next one. Love you guys. Love, light, and peace to every single one of you. Please be kind to one another. And please don't be mean, because mean people suck. Okay? Mwah. I love you, Taurus. I'll see you soon. Peace out.